just kind of what are your thoughts just leaving the field, having a chance there at the end? Just how do you feel about the way the offense played?
I mean, just not good enough. I feel like we, hurt ourselves, early in the game with some penalties and things, and just plays were left out there. I felt like, so just overall, just you start thinking about the plays that could have changed the game. Get some points up on the board, get some momentum, and so when we walk off the field, it's like, dang it, we had plenty of opportunities and we didn't finish. So yeah, it hurt.
Brock, when and how did you find out that you guys were officially eliminated from the playoff?
So yeah, not until like after this game. So, yep.
What happened on that interception?
I was trying to layer it over that defender for Ricky, and then I just got hit and I couldn't, throw the ball that I really wanted to, and I left it short and guy got it. So.
I realize there are 2 games left in the season, but what have you learned about yourself and this team this season? And I realize it's been frustrating. You talked about that, but as you stand for now, what do you think you've learned from that?
Man, it's sort of tough. We'll really see after the season just, the theme of every game and all that kind of stuff, where we need to be better and stuff. But just off the top of my head, it's just been, not clean football across the board. I just feel like we're hurting ourselves offensively. And then when the defense gets a stop, like we got to go and capitalize. Last year we did that really well. Last couple of years, and we played team football for 4 quarters, and I just felt like we were pretty dominant. And so this year it's just been hit or miss, and the momentum as a whole team and a unit has just been okay. And that's a lot on me for our offense. Like I got to get our guys going and be on top of things, and so definitely learning that. But more than anything, it's like we have a really good team and we have good players and a lot of the core guys from obviously what we've done the last couple of years, and so that's what hurts is you have those kind of guys and culture here, and we just haven't been able to get it done in some games.
Brock, you mentioned a lot of good players. A lot of good players are no longer available. You're down to your 4th-string running back, and obviously there were some challenges on the offensive line after some injuries today. Obviously it affects the quarterback. Not making excuses for you, but is that a factor in some of these games, or are you like, I should be elevating this offense regardless?
Yeah, that's my mindset. Is it doesn't matter who's out there. We have what it takes to win and move the chains and put up points and give our team a chance to win. That's my mindset, and so that's where I'm hard on myself. Is we've had some guys that have been banged up and all that, and then we haven't been able to get it done, and so I'm just hard on myself when it comes to that, and it hurts. But that's the NFL, man, and I know that I'm capable of pulling through and winning these kind of games, regardless of who's out there. It's just in the moment, man, I gotta just be better and take what the defense gives me and continue to build guys up as we go. So learning a lot. It hurts going through it kind of thing, but I still have all the faith in the world and what we can do moving forward, and we still have 2 games left to go showcase ourselves and who we are.
A couple more.
Did you get to meet Dan Marino for the game?
Yep, I did.
What was that interaction like?
It was quick. We were starting to warm up, and he just sort of walked over and just said, "Hey man, I just wanted to meet you and good luck, and tell your dad I said hi." So that was really neat. Cool of him to do that.
The ability to get Debo and Kittle involved and get them a lot of activity. What did you see out of those 2 guys today?
Man, just their character, man. Playing with George and Debo and their heart and fight for our team and just trying to get things going for us, man. Like you just see it, and I'm very, very proud to be playing with them and their love for everybody on that field. They love coming to work with everybody here and going to war with all of us. And so we saw that out of both George and Debo, and man, I'm just incredibly happy to be a part of the field playing with them, and in life, just the conversations that we have and stuff off the field. They've been really good to me and big brothers to me. So.
All right, thanks guys.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead, guys.
Fred, how do you put this one in perspective?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always just going to look at defensively not good enough. I really don't have anything to say about big picture or anything like that. It's just, I'm just speaking on the game. We did some things good. We did some things not good. Penalties killed us. Not taking the ball away, and one takeaway in the last 5 games is just not going to get it done. I challenged the defense at half, saying we needed to take the ball away to win the game, and we didn't do that. And I put that on myself. I put that on. Just got to continue to keep challenging the guys. I can only speak defensively at the end of the day.
And how much did it deflate you guys or hurt to see Dre go out so early in this game?
Yeah, of course. We see the difference, right? From last game when he's out there, and that's my guy. I love going out there to battle with him, but at the end of the day, it's about saving Dre from himself sometimes too. He's coming back from a major injury, and everybody looks at last game and how great he was, and it's like that's not normal. He's dealing with something significant, so we got to just protect him from himself sometimes.
How are his spirits, bro? Did you get a chance to talk to him at all?
Yeah, he's down. He's down. I mean, Dre built the right way. Like he wants to be out there. He wants to help us win games, and that's my brother. At the end of the day, like I said, we gotta hold him back from hurting himself more.
You're obviously focused on this game, but you're one of the few players on this team who was here for the Super Bowl when it was here. And I think that's the last time the 49ers played in this building. Did that ever enter your mind at all today?
Not really. I guess when we first walked in and just seeing the locker room, but other than that, it really didn't have any significance.
You and Nick had said that you're eager to see what the energy level's like over these last few games. What was that like today? What was the energy on defense?
It was right. I mean, from the get-go, you could feel it. Like we came out with the right intention. I think all across the board, everybody had their mind made up that we were going to come out. We were going to set the tone early. But I mean, it's a 4-quarter football game. That rah-rah stuff only lasts so long. You gotta play, assignment sound, execute at a high level. And at the end of the day, I look at defensively, just I keep looking at it. The takeaways is the difference. When we don't take the ball away, it's going to be hard to win.
Brad, how was it other being with D next to you?
It's great. I love D. I love playing alongside him. He's a young player, but he plays the right way. I know he's banged. Everybody's banged up right now, but I like taking the field. I love taking the field with D every single time.
2 or 3 late hit penalties by the defense. Any comment on those? Some of them seemed maybe a little bit ticky-tacky.
Yeah, I mean, I know I can't comment on it too much, but we're obviously going to play a style of play where we're going to try and finish with the ball every single snap. There's a smart way to go about it, and at the end of the day, if you get a penalty called on you, you're wrong. That's just what it is.
That's good. Thanks, Fred.
Thank you, guys. It's a little aggressive. There's 2 mics right here. Hi, everybody. We want to go first?
Yeah, I mean, this is the frustration level. Where would you put that after a game like this where you guys commit the 11 penalties and have plays called back for a couple of illegal formations, defensive, unnecessary roughness? How do you feel after this game?
Frustrated is a good word for it. I'm a little thrown off by you wearing a stocking cap in Miami. Besides that, I would say frustrated for sure. No, I think our coaches does a really good job of coaching us, and the penalties that on offense, all the pre-snap penalties, it's just bad football. And I don't put that on Coach Shanahan. I don't put that on the wide receivers coach, the line coach, tight ends coach. That's on us. We know what the formations are. We have to go out there and execute. I messed up one. The wide receivers on the left side did 1 and 2. I'm just putting ourselves in a hole when we're already in a hole. So something that we have to address and just get better at, and just lock in a little bit better. Because if we don't do those things, probably a different outcome of the game. You're really throwing me through a loop, man.
George, was it eerie at all playing back here for the first time since the Super Bowl? And did you have any flashbacks, or just look around the stadium and kind of hard to get that out of your mind?
Are you asking me if I have PTSD from that game?
Yes.
No. I had a great time tonight. Besides the penalties and all that, no. It's a great stadium, great atmosphere, good field. I had fun out there besides the outcome of the game. rumbling, bumbling all the way down the field. Yeah, I would say just frustrated from the outcome of this game. No, I put that one to bed a while ago, so good with that.
George, when and how did you find out that you guys were mathematically eliminated? And does that matter? Did that matter at all? Kyle was making the point that you felt like you kind of were last week anyway. But
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about it at all. I didn't even know when I learned. I'm pretty sure we had to rely on teams losing and then a tie. So I was like, hey, it is what it is. When someone says you have to rely on a tie, it's, yeah, it is what it is. So no, I didn't think about it at all.
and you guys obviously have 2 games left, but what lessons, I mean, some of the frustration you talked about before, the penalties, what have you sort of learned from this season that can be applied to trying to fix it next season?
Football is really difficult. When the ball doesn't bounce your way, when you have turnovers and you're not forcing turnovers, you have to play at a very elite level. You know, if that's what's going to happen during the game, and we have not been playing at that elite level, and you know, we have to continue to strive to get better every single week. And you know, while we are eliminated, we still have 2 weeks of football left, and you know, if I have football in front of me, I'm going to play as hard as I possibly can, and I'm going to try to get the guys around me to do that same thing.
There's been a perception out there that maybe Deebo Samuel slowed down a little bit. What did you see from him today?
I don't know. I think I told you guys like every week for like the last 8 weeks that Deebo Samuel's a hell of a football player, and we just continue to give him the ball, and you're going to see it from him. You know, I think last week was tough on him, and I would say there's anything different about Deebo this week. He just still showed up, same guy every single day, good energy every single day, and I was just happy for him. I didn't even see his touchdown. I was talking crap to somebody because I saw he was about to score. So, but I think that was a really cool play. And then, I mean, the third downs that he broke tackles on and stuff like that, that's what I expect from Deebo all the time. He's a hell of a football player.
You're at 106 yards tonight, put you at 33 yards away from another 1,000-yard season.
Cool.
What kind of consolation does that give you in a season like this?
I set goals for myself before the season. And 1,000 yards is one of those goals. I'd rather be in the playoffs, but getting 1,000 yards it's good.
All good? Thanks, George.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice flight home.
It's just how frustrating is it to see another game like this where the mistakes and an opportunity to win and it gets away.
Yeah, it's happened way too many times this year, and when it rains, it pours. It's very frustrating all around, offense, defense, special teams. All year we've been, when you have that many penalties, it's kind of a harbinger of loss, and that's what it's been this year, and we need to kind of rally together and just appreciate the opportunity to go play this game.
You've been open about how much you admire Dre Greenlaw. How hard has it been just these last couple of weeks to see him back but not be able to kind of go out and keep doing what he loves and giving you guys a spark?
Yeah, I felt for him today. He really wanted to play out the rest of this year, and he's an incredible player, and I think sometimes with him, we need to protect him from himself because he'll play through anything, and sometimes when you go through an injury like that and it's not ready, I think the best thing for him would be to take it as slow as he can.
You talked earlier about the penalties, and I realize this might be a tough question to ask in the heat after a game, but what have you sort of learned from this year about this team and the difference between the success of last year and the frustration of this year?
I've learned that this league is very tough, and we've been on the highest of highs for a long time, and sometimes things don't go your way, and it's a lot of it is because of what we've done, obviously, but we just have to appreciate playing this game. I mean, I don't think I've played a game where we don't really have a chance in the playoffs, so it was a different feel, but it's always a blessing to be on the field and be a part of the Niners.
We saw you with a. Go ahead, Tracy.
Nick, you said last week that the next few weeks you'd get an idea of who really wanted to be here. How pervasive is that feeling right now?
It's very, very evident that the guys who want to be here are going to play really hard and continue to do that. And I think, I mean, I don't question anybody on this team, but we're definitely going to be tested in the next couple weeks.
We saw you with a brace on your knee. Is everything okay with that knee?
No brace.
It was
Oh, the heating thing? Just a little soreness.
And, you know, you said sometimes you guys have to protect Dre from himself. Are you in that category too with your physical condition? Do you need a couple weeks off?
No, I'm good. The oblique's been brutal, but it's not something that is worrisome, so I'm good to go.
You had tackle for loss, I think, on the first snap, Nick, so I'm guessing you have positive vibes, figuring the game's going to go your way at that point?
I've learned that you never get too excited.
Thanks, Nick.